Large lakes with plenty of room to roam tend to grow the best populations of slab crappies. They also offer numerous places for big crappies to elude anglers throughout the season. But during the peak period of spring, schools of fish that once patrolled many acres of main lake weed lines and drop-offs now funnel down into a few square yards of classic shallow water habitat. Find the correct combinations of favorable depth, protective cover, and proper bottom content, and you're well on your way to spring crappie success.
Rig this right here, right here, right here. Yep. Look at this, Daniel. Huh?
Huge.
Look at the size of that fish. That is a giant crappie. Today we're enjoying one of the rites of passages of spring, and that's catching big crappies. We're on a lake right now that's over 100,000 acres. The bay we're in is about 5,000 acres, and it's shallow. There's only one shot at catching these fish, and that's in the spring. And we're going to show you some techniques for catching big slabs like this right out of the gates. Beauty. Beautiful fish. Away you go, back to your nest.
Oop, there we go.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yep. Nice.
Nice, blackie. I love seeing that float drop like that. It's so much fun.
Ooh, big black one, Dan. Oh, I
Got
doubled
one?
up.
Double up. Boy, it's
Put 'em in a
funny,
spot
you
like
get
this.
into a little school of them, and here they are. A double header, Jeremy. You know, like Jeremy said earlier, we're on a big natural lake, and these crappies like to do their deal in the reeds. But whether you're fishing on a reservoir or a river, it's a different story. Shortly after ice out, the crappies in natural lakes typically move directly into the back ends of shallow bays and channels. With weed cover being poor at this time of the year, bulrushes provide critical spawning habitat for crappies. Looking into the water with polarized sunglasses often reveals their presence amidst the network of stalks and stems. On reservoirs, crappies similarly move towards the back ends of coves in spring. Shallow flats with good brush or wood cover are prime early season crappie attractors for both feeding and spawning. Big rivers usually have significant flooded backwater areas during spring high water conditions. Crappies flock to the backwaters, seeking the protection of flooded brush that lies outside the brunt of the main river flow. There we go.
No.
Ooh, a big one, big one. Big, big, big one on Trigger X.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
a big one.
Get the net.
Get the net. I'm on it. I won't let you down. I won't let you down, Dan. Big, big fish. Yeah, yeah. After
There we
dumping
go.
that last one, it's probably not a bad idea to net the bigger ones, Dan.
You'll see what Jeremy and I are doing is a little bit like surgery. You know, we're casting into spots, but we're not making too long a cast, and that's kind of the trick. Jeremy will lock us up with the spot lock and the Minn Kota, and it'll hover us right here, and then we can make these casts and work the floats. We're using the wind to our advantage. I am jealous.
So how nice is that? We can just sit here, catch fish after fish after fish, and you'll notice the head on this iPilot here is just, it's constantly shifting and it's moving. It's compensating for wind and it's compensating for the movements that we make in the boat, and it's holding us on a fixed GPS position, and it makes life a lot easier. Everybody's been there where you're trying to hold on the spot, then you catch a couple fish, then the wind blows you around, and where were the fish at? I think they were here, I think they were there, or you're trying to dig the anchor out when you get them, you make noise. It's so easy, it's so slick. It's definitely a feature you want to have when you're fishing in a situation like this, because it makes it easy. You don't have to do anything except put bait on the hook and reel them in.
There we go. There we go.
Oh!
Swing and a miss.
Come on.
I know. It's, yeah, he directly goes right into the spot.
Oh, I can't let that slide. Oop, here we go. Oh, look at that. Bingo. Look at going down ever so slowly. And it's a hookup.
Nice.
This is a good time. Action, man. I just love it. How many times you get to go out and not have, catch big fish, but numbers of big fish, so you got the action and the size to boot. I mean, come on. They're all huge. They're all huge. This is as good as it gets for pan fishing, man. This is as good as it gets. Watching the bobber go down. Ding, ding, ding. There's one, there's one, there's one. It's fun. Simple, fun, and the fish are big. Huh?
Hey, for more detailed information or to purchase any products you've seen on this show, go to lindermedia.com. And thanks for watching.